Hey, you looking for a full-size computer that offers all-day computing but is not going to have you eating ramen noodles for the rest of the year? Check it out. I have a gem of a little computer. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, so we're looking at the AS3810T from Acer, and let me tell you, I really like this notebook. Very, very good design. I'm a little bit shocked at the price. It's a little bit too affordable. It's just, it has too much, and it doesn't cost enough. I don't know. Either way, let's talk a little bit about this really, really nice computer. First of all, it's a 13.3, so it's very small. It is a full-size computer. It's not a netbook of any sort. It's a 13.3 inch, so very portable. It's very light. It's just over 3 pounds, and 1366 by 768 means you can do native 720p videos on this display, which is LED backed, so you're going to get some excellent, excellent battery life. And in a moment, I will show you the battery that's in this thing. Very, very nice battery. It's a 6 lithium ion, but it goes forever. Literally over 8 hours of computing on this. I think it's a 57 milliamp hour, so I'll show that to you in a second when I show you the actual battery specs, but very, very impressive. The fact that you get, it's actually an SU9400 Intel Core 2 Duo. That's a dual core. It only pulls 10 watts, but it has an 800 megahertz frontside bus. It has 3 megabytes of L2 cache, and it operates at 1.4 gigahertz. So very nice processor. It's got 4 gigabytes of DDR3. This one's got an 80 gig SSD. So when you combine the super ultra low voltage processor, the SSD, the LED backed screen, and the big battery, obviously you get big performance as far as battery life goes. So above 8 hours easily on this notebook. I loved it. I mean, it was incredible. I used it all day yesterday, and it lasted the entire time. I pretty much installed a few programs and messed around with it, and the entire time I did it all on battery and never plugged it in. As a matter of fact, if you were to come over here and look at the box that this thing comes in, you'll notice that the battery charger is still sealed in its bag. That's how good the battery is on this little notebook. So very, very good stuff. Now, the one thing you will notice is missing, and I think is fine, it's okay, is an optical drive, even though it is a full-size notebook. It does not have an optical drive, but you know what? Who needs it? It's a thing of the past. I think that optical media is dead, and I think that everybody should move on. It's digital. Download it. Really easy. So let's talk about the rest of it. 80 gig SSD is on here. Quite fast. Uses less than 5 watts of power to run. That's going to add to the increased battery. Now, let's talk a little about the graphics here. GMA 4500 MHD. That's the HD version of the GMA 4500, which is related to the GMA 950 and the GMA 4100 and the X3100. Those are all the same kind of chipsets. They're all the basic GMA Intel chipsets. They barely do HD, but the MHD one actually does do, and it does it quite well. And it does that by having its own dedicated memory and then sharing off the memory of the computer. Now, another thing to note is that because it does have 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory, it is using 64-bit Vista, and that means that you'll be able to upgrade to 64-bit Windows 7 when it comes out on October 22nd, and the paperwork for that is included in the box. So as soon as October 22nd rolls around, you're free to update for free, no cost to you. That's very, very important on all these new laptops, is that they do qualify for the Windows 7 update. Now, on top of all that good stuff that I mentioned, you do have 10, 1000 Ethernet, you have Bluetooth, you have N-Draft wireless, you have a really nice webcam that works great in low light. And it's an all-around excellent notebook. Now, let me give you the quick tour of what you have going on over here. Now, right on the front of this thing, I want to show you is this really, really nice trackpad. I have the sticker on here so you can see what multi-touch gesture it actually allows. It actually does pinch to zoom. Scrolling, you actually hold it here, and then you scroll down like this. It works very, very well. And then if you want to go left to right, you do a 2-finger left to right. So multi-touch, multi-gesture trackpad. That's very, very cool feature to see. Very new stuff. You're not seeing this on all the laptops, just the newest ones. Another thing that's really good to know about this little sticker right here. It says Dolby Sound Room. Very, very nice audio coming out of this notebook. It's so small, but it provides a lot of sound. Another thing to note is this really, really ridiculously cool futuristic keyboard. I can't tell you, I can't describe it to you. It kind of looks like a platform. You don't see the side walls of the keyboard. Very, very cool types. Really nice, very positive feel. It's very solid underneath. You're not going to get any lag, and that's important when you have a notebook that's this thin. A lot of times you get those like kind of saggy keyboards. You feel your fingers going in. It's really annoying. This one's very, very solid types. Very, very well. Liked it a lot. Now, moving on over to the side of the of the notebook here, you have your power over here. You got a VGA connector in case you want to use that. It's connected to an external monitor. You got one of the USB 2.0 ports, and then you have your microphone and your headset. Your headset is also an SP diff, so keep that in mind. That's a cool feature to have. Now coming over to the other side, the complete opposite side. Over here we have an SD card reader. Basically right there, it's going to take SDs, your multimedia cards, your XD cards, your Sony Pro Sticks and your Sony Pro Stick Duos, all that good stuff. You have an additional 2 USB 2.0 ports over here, and then this is the very, very, very nice HDMI port, which also includes HDCP, high bandwidth digital content protection. That'll let you stream Blu-rays and stuff out, and 1080p footage to your TV. And then, of course, 10100 1000 Ethernet. So gigabit Ethernet is very nice to complement the Ndraft wireless and the Bluetooth 2.0 with EDR, which is the enhanced data rates. So very, very, very nice. Now, it's also important to note, LED back screen has some nice technology in it that actually dynamically controls the backlight, lets you have darker darks, blacker blacks, brighter whites. Really, really sharp screen. I believe it's a 200 nit. So it seems like it's low, but it's actually not. I took it outside in the sun, and we have it lowered a little bit for the camera, but it's pretty bright. Looks pretty good, and if you drop it down all the way, you can save a ton of battery, and it still looks pretty decent. This studio is lit up. You can't even imagine right now. But very, very nice display, which I liked a lot. What else can I tell you about this thing? 6-cell battery, webcam, Bluetooth, 10100 1000. Gosh. That's everything. It's really, really nice laptop. And my favorite part about it is that for a laptop that has all the specifications that I just told you, which is just absurd, it is not really expensive. It is a great deal. And if you're a kid going back to school, if you're a professional that travels a lot, you want the 13.3-inch package, something that can do HD video, you can watch Hulu on it in HD and stream it out to your little TV in your dorm room or whatever. This is the perfect companion, and I can't tell you how nice it is to have 8 hours of all-day computing on a dual-core processor with a battery like this. So very, very, very nice computer. Again, it's the Acer Aspire AS3810T, and I highly, highly recommend it. If you have any questions, email me. See you guys next time. For more information on the Acer Aspire AS3810T, type in A180-13002 into the search engine of any of these major retailers. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.